Imagine a place where you can eat sushi from a moving belt, take a train that goes 300 kilometers per hour, and visit a 1,000-year-old temple, all in one day.
A place where people bow instead of shaking hands, where toilets talk to you, and where you can buy almost anything. From a vending machine on the street.
That place is Japan. And today, we're going to take you there with your ears and your imagination.
Welcome to our Easy English podcast. I'm Kenji.
And I'm Aiko. Today's episode is about Japan. This episode is for B1 to B2 level learners, so we will speak at intermediate speed with clear pronunciation, and we'll explain some useful words as we go.
So, if you want to practice listening, learn new vocabulary, and discover more about Japan at the same time, stay with us until the end.
Let's start our journey.
First, where is Japan? Japan is an island country in East Asia. An island is land that is completely surrounded by water. Japan is made of 4 main islands and many smaller ones.
The capital city is Tokyo, one of the biggest cities in the world. More than 13 million people live in Tokyo's city area and over 30 million in the wider region. So yes, it's very crowded.
Japan has about 125 million people in total. The main language is Japanese and the currency is the yen. People drive on the left side of the road and many cities have excellent public transport. Buses, subways, and famous bullet trains.
Those bullet trains are called Shinkansen in Japanese. They are very fast, very clean, and very on time. If a train is 2 minutes late, the company will sometimes apologize. That's how important punctuality is in Japan. Punctuality means being on time.
Let's talk about daily life in Japan. Many people live in big cities, like Tokyo, Osaka, or Nagoya. Life in these cities is often busy, fast, and convenient. Convenient means easy and comfortable to use.
On a normal workday, you can see trains full of people in the morning. Offices and schools usually start around 8 or 9 a.m. Many people work long hours, and students often go to after-school classes called juku in Japanese.
One special thing about Japan is the number of convenience stores. In English, we sometimes call them konbini, from the Japanese word. They are open 24 hours a day, and you can buy food, drinks, coffee, pay your bills, print documents, and even buy concert tickets.
Japanese apartments in big cities are often small, but people use space very efficiently. Efficient means using time or space well. You might see a small kitchen, a folding table, and a bed. That can also be used as a sofa. Many Japanese homes also have a genkan, an entrance area where you take off your shoes. People do not wear outdoor shoes inside the house.
This idea, taking off your shoes, is connected to a bigger part of Japanese culture, cleanliness and respect. These values are very important in daily life.
Japan is famous for a strong mix of traditional and modern culture.
On one side, you have bright lights, electronic shops, anime stores, karaoke, and robots. On the other side, you have quiet shrines and temples, wooden houses, and people wearing kimono. During festivals,
A shrine is a place of worship in the Shinto religion, which is native to Japan. A temple is usually Buddhist. Both shrines and temples are peaceful places where people go to pray, make wishes, or just enjoy the quiet.
if you visit Japan, you will probably see torii gates. These are traditional red gates that stand at the entrance of a shrine. They show that you are entering a sacred or holy place.
People in Japan celebrate many festivals called matsuri in Japanese. In summer, you can see fireworks, food stalls, and people wearing yukata, which is a light summer kimono. There is dancing, traditional music, and of course, lots of food.
Speaking of clothing, a kimono is the traditional Japanese dress. Today, most people wear Western-style clothes, like jeans and t-shirts every day, but they may wear kimono for weddings, graduation, New Year, or special ceremonies.
So, in Japan, it's very normal to see a woman in a kimono walking past a big modern building with neon lights, old and new live side by side.
Now let's talk about one of my favorite topics, food.
Japanese food is loved all around the world. Of course, many people know sushi, small pieces of rice, with raw fish or other toppings, but Japanese cuisine has many other delicious dishes.
For example, ramen noodles in a hot soup, with meat, egg, and vegetables. Or tempura, which is seafood or vegetables, covered in a light batter and fried. Then there is okonomiyaki, a kind of savory pancake, with cabbage, meat, or seafood and special sauce.
Many Japanese meals include rice, miso soup, and small side dishes. Portions are often smaller than in some Western countries, and people try not to waste food.
There is also a strong culture of seasonal food. In spring, people enjoy foods with cherry blossom flavor. In autumn, they eat chestnuts and sweet potatoes. The idea is to enjoy the taste of each season.
When you eat with Japanese people, you may hear the word itadakimasu. Before they start eating, this means something like, I humbly receive this food. It shows respect for the food and for the people who prepared it.
Of course, we cannot talk about Japan without mentioning pop culture.
Japan has a huge influence on the world through anime, manga, video games, and J-pop music.
Anime is Japanese animation and manga is Japanese comic books. You may know titles like Naruto, One Piece, or Demon Slayer. Many people around the world start to learn Japanese because they like anime and manga.
Video game companies like Nintendo, Sony, and Sega also come from Japan. Characters like Mario, Pikachu, and Sonic are famous almost everywhere.
In big cities, there are areas full of anime and game shops like Akihabara in Tokyo. You can find cafes with special themes, for example, maid cafes or anime cafes, where the staff dress in costumes.
At the same time, Japan is very advanced in technology. You can find robot hotels, high-tech toilets with many buttons, and extremely fast internet. Many Japanese companies work in robotics, cars, and electronics.
So, in modern Japan, traditional culture and pop culture live together with high technology. It's a very interesting mix.
Now let's look at work and school life in Japan because they are a bit different from many other countries.
Japan is known for a strong work ethic. This means people believe you should work hard, be loyal to your company, and do your best.
In many companies, people wear suits and uniforms. They might work long hours, and sometimes there is overtime, which means working extra hours after the normal workday.
In schools, students usually wear school uniforms. They clean their classrooms themselves, and they often join clubs. For example, sports clubs, music clubs, or art clubs.
Respect for teachers is very important. Students bow to their teachers, and they use polite language. In Japanese, there are different levels of politeness when you speak, and this is a big part of the culture.
Of course, things are changing and not every school or company is the same. But in general, Japan has a reputation for discipline, teamwork, and respect in both work and school life.
Let's not forget about nature in Japan. Many people imagine only big cities, but Japan also has beautiful natural places.
Around 70% of the country is covered by mountains. There are forests, rivers, hot springs, and even tropical islands.
The most famous mountain is Mount Fuji, a beautiful volcano with a very nice symmetrical shape. People climb it in summer, and many artists paint or photograph it.
In spring, Japan is famous for cherry blossoms called sakura in Japanese. People go to parks to enjoy the flowers. They sit under the trees with friends and family, eat, drink, and take photos. This activity is called hanami, which means flower viewing.
In autumn, the leaves change to red, orange, and yellow. Many people travel to the mountains just to see the autumn colors. So each season in Japan has something special to enjoy.
Japan is also a country that has many earthquakes. So buildings are designed to be more flexible and safe, and people learn from a young age what to do during an earthquake.
If you visit Japan, it's good to know a few basic manners too. For example, don't talk loudly on trains, don't eat while walking in busy streets, And remember to line up and wait your turn.
And if you're not sure what to do, just watch what local people do and follow them. That usually works very well.
Let's take a moment to review what we talked about in this episode.
We started with some basic facts. Japan is an island country in East Asia with Tokyo as its capital and famous bullet trains called Shinkansen.
We described daily life in the city's small but efficient apartments, busy trains, convenience stores, and the habit of taking off shoes at home.
We talked about traditional culture, shrines, temples, torii gates, kimono, and summer festivals, and how old and new live together.
We explored Japanese food, sushi, ramen, tempura, okonomiyaki, and the idea of seasonal dishes, and respect for food.
We looked at pop culture and technology, anime, manga, video games, J-pop, and robots, and high-tech toilets.
Then we spoke about work and school life, strong work ethic, uniforms as cleaning classrooms, clubs, and respect for teachers.
Finally, we visited Japanese nature, Mount Fuji, cherry blossoms, autumn leaves, and we mentioned earthquakes, and everyday manners for visitors.
If you are learning English at B1 to B2 level, you can listen to this episode again, pause when you need to, and write down new words or expressions. You could also try to answer this question: how would you describe Japan? To a friend in 3 or 4 sentences.
We hope this episode helped you. Practice your English listening and learn more about Japan at the same time.
Thank you for listening.
I'm Kenji.
And I'm Aiko. See you in the next episode.